One of the things that Entrust regularly tells boards is that they need to believe that the organization will be no stronger in the long term than its board is. A corollary to that is that the board will be no stronger in the long term than the relationship between the president and the board chair. So my advice to new board chairs is, first of all, you have to believe that. And if you're not willing to accept that level of responsibility for the success of the board and, by extension, the institution, you'd better say no. But if you are willing to step into that role, it's going to be a really exciting adventure. But you're not alone. You're in partnership with the president. So that relationship between the board chair and the president is really critical. And from day one, you need to begin to work at it. You need to begin to develop trust. You need to learn to understand each other's communication styles. You need to commit in a very intentional way to be in touch with each other on a regular basis. You need to have a shared set of goals and aspirations for the institution. You don't want to be pulling in two different directions. And never, never, never in front of the board should the rest of the board see the two of you disagree. That doesn't mean that the board chair becomes a yes person to the president or that the president is a yes person to the board chair. But those kind of disagreements, which are inevitable in any relationship, need to be worked out in advance of the board meeting so that when you're together in the boardroom, you're presenting a united front. That means you have to talk to each other. That means you need to have a common set of goals. But it really begins with that sense deep in your heart that this relationship is so core, so essential to the institution that I can't do anything but give it my very, very best.